What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the wrestling news video on February 4th, 2024, where I'm gonna be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Wrestle Talk article on February 4th, 2024. And let's start off with today's news and it's The Rock addresses Cody Rhodes and WWE fans after Roman Reigns confrontation, and that's where the Brahma Bull had. This is what we're gonna hear from the Brahma Bull. The Rock has now addressed his WWE return in confrontation with the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns on on Friday's edition of SmackDown. The Hollywood star made an appearance at the end of the show to confront Roman Reigns after Royal Rumble win. After the Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes announced that he won't be challenging Roman Reigns' gold at WrestleMania 40. With the wrestling world still debating whether or not The Rock should headline WrestleMania, the The Rock was The Rock has now taken to social media to comment on his return. The Rock shared a video of his entrance on Twitter, which you can watch below. And this is what I think this is what he tweeted out right here, saying that's word that's a word for this for explosive insane reaction, undeniable, no matter the era, the decade, or the city. The energy and connection between the people's champ and the people can never be broken and is truly an electrifying experience that creates chills every single time. Thank you, Birmingham, Alabama. We made magical history in the Magic City. Thank you, WWE, and thank you, Cody Rhodes, for the love and the house, Dream and Soulman. Like Roman, there's only one ahead of the table. I'll see you in Vegas, Uso. The the Hollywood star shared a video to Instagram with with a different caption saying, signing off by telling fans that he loves the passion and has tough skin. The Rock wrote and added, "Feel the main feel the mana so effing blown away by this insane energy from the people, undeniable, and one of the loudest ovations I've ever experienced in my career."
Come on.
What, Birdie? Okay,
Come
one
on,
second.
Lisa, in there. Come on, Lisa.
No, okay, I'll take it.
I want to swim.
Turn. Where's the little remote?
It'll bring you down. It'll bring you down. You can't do nothing with me, like I said. I'm wrong with you. Don't fuck. You only work with your retarded media special Olympic thing. You think I can't do it?
That one?
No, that.
Well, like, I was just a job. I had some shit. That's what it is. Bullshit. I'm about to become a professional. I ain't got time for being a kid.
This one?
That's all it is, boys. Jealousy.
Or this one?
That one.
This one?
That one.
This one? This one? This one?
Don't get a special Olympics.
This one?
You're gonna be retarded.
Which one?
That one. That one.
This one? Which one? Point specifically. Point. Come on. Use your hands. Bottom. I will make it quick. What? That one? This one? This one? That one? Point. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all don't interrupt me. Everybody's gonna ask. Everybody's gonna ask, but why you don't have a Come on. Yeah. Okay, SNA fans back here. And it says right here, our connection is unbreakable and our bond is electric. People's champ, P.S. Tough skin, love the passion. As hinted at his Twitter post, The Rock and Roman Reigns have face-off schedule like for Thursdays, February 8th, WrestleMania 11. At WrestleMania 40 kickoff public event in Las Vegas. And it says it was recently reported that numerous WWE sources expect The Rock versus Roman Reigns to be officially announced for WrestleMania 40 during Thursday's February 8th WrestleMania kickoff event in Las Vegas. The real reason for WWE choosing to go with the Rock versus Roman Reigns has been revealed, which you can read more about right here. But what's your thoughts on The Rock's post on both Twitter and Instagram about this moment and finally going to face his cousin at the grandest stage of them all? But yeah, it was for the expense of putting Cody's story, finishing his story on hold, at least at this time. Hopefully, there's some kind of a twist that's going to happen, but I'm not sure if that will be the case because, it looked like Seth Rollins convinced him that do you want a title that Dusty would chosen, and this championship was inspired was by the American Dream in his time in the NWA, and he held the big gold world heavyweight championship, which that's what inspired WWE to have about over a decade later in the WWE's Ruthless Aggression era days when Eric Bischoff brought it in as his world champion on the Raw brand. And it looks like they're redoing that, like in nowadays WWE, wherever era it's in. Some say it's still the PG era, but I'm not sure if it is. I think it's a totally different. Like since the pandemic happened, I think that's when the PG era ended in 2020. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below on that, and also what your thought, and let me know what y'all's opinions. I think this is a really great dream match. Like I just think it should be a head of the table match. Who's going to be in the spot of the head of the table, while Cody could still face Roman Reigns and they'll finish the story. Let's hope this is the case, like again. But now I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just saying, like, because I love to see Cody get some redemption and finish his story from his family's legacy of becoming WWE champion. But we're gonna have to see what's next for both The Rock, Roman, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, when things are fully and officially confirmed at the grandest stage in the showcase of the Immortals. And let's move on to the next slide. We got some WWE star pulled from TV due to medical procedure. And it says, WWE NXT commentator Booker T has announced that he's set to miss some upcoming WWE shows due to medical procedures. As Booker T took to Twitter to note that he won't be at Sunday's WWE this Sunday's February 4th NXT Vengeance Day, which is today, and I'll be making a review about that, by the way. But anyways, let's continue. Premium live event, and will be missing a couple of weeks of NXT TV. And it says right here, with thanking his fans for his support, Booker T noted that he won't be making it because due to these procedures that's coming up very soon, and he's gonna probably miss maybe even the post show NXT, which I could be mistaken, but this is what he had. But this is what he have to say onto this. With him writing this on Twitter, I believe. Yeah, that's right. He did tweet this on Twitter saying, "I will not be at NXT Vengeance Day tonight, and I'll be off TV for the next couple of weeks due to a medical procedure I had to have, but I'm all good, and I'll be back in action on NXT in no time." And thank you all for your support. Couldn't do it without the people. Shucky ducky quack quack. We only said shucky ducky. I just added the quack quack part. But anyways, and I want to give my well wishes to the NXT commentator, and hope for him. I wish to him for the best, and also I wish for him for the best, and hopefully the procedure is a success, and we'll see him back in no time, at least in the next 2, maybe the maximum be 3, hopefully. But if it's nothing, I'll say it could be that. But if it's something major, we could see him a bit longer than that. But I'm not no doctor, no medical expert. Just saying, like, what could possibly be a procedure that he's getting taken care of. And it says a 6-man, six matches has been announced for Sunday's NXT Vengeance Day card, with Ilya Dragunov is set to defend his NXT Championship against Trick Williams, whose entrant sadly won't feature Booker T like with like live and at lib at libs at libs like saying like I like it like oh yeah man. But anyway, Williams will be pulling double duty with the popular star also set to team with Carmelo Hayes and to battle it Carmelo Hayes to battle Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And then this is where we and here's the tweet right here. And what are your guys' thoughts on Booker T's procedure that he's gonna have to that he has planned for a while, and he's gonna miss NXT Vengeance Day and a couple episodes of NXT. Hopefully, it won't be out for long because it's gonna be it's not gonna be the same without the 5-time WCW champion in the commentary booth with Vic Joseph. Because I think that's one of the best the commentary team that I've ever seen in NXT's history. Next to Nigel McGuinness and what's his name, Marlo Ronaldo. That's what his name is, Mauro Ronaldo and Nigel McGuinness, and also Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett. Like those the top three best commentary teams in NXT's history when it comes to their commentators, of course. And hopefully, I hope and wish him a speedy I'll say a speedy recovery from the procedure, like as soon as he can, and he can be back on the commentary booth, and he can do his and be his comedic side once again into the commentary chair, saying like "Chucky Ducky Quack Quack" or "Oh yeah." I get to see the what's that the NXT guys being in a brawl, like that's his favorite part of the show, like a homeless man waiting for a tidal wave to turn into a hurricane. He's like, like sound like a home, like, and this is gonna make me, very kind of sad for not me to say that catchphrase, at least not this time, of course. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below when you think that Booker T is gonna be back in action on the commentary booth with Vic Joseph. Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, let's move on to the next slide. And oh yeah, before I begin, who do you think is gonna take Booker T's place tonight on NXT Vengeance Day? Let me know in the comments down below. Can we see like a returning Wade Barrett, or can we see any new guy, or can we see like someone like Corey Graves, or even Wade Barrett, Corey Graves? I'm not sure about Pat McAfee or Michael Cole. They're more like main roster guys, but I would say probably somebody new. I just don't know who could fill in that spot. I'm not sure if even Byron Saxton would even be a perfect fitting to that mold of being a co-commentator with Vic Joseph, even though he has experiences of doing it. But I'm not sure if he would be a perfect fit with someone like Joseph, like as in like so he's not like in the Booker T level or even Wade Barrett level, like somebody that could do that can be a commentator for both NXT or the main roster. But they'll probably have somebody that's going to fill in Booker T for the next couple weeks. So there's probably nothing to worry about. Probably a new commentating guy, which hopefully he's not better than Booker T, which something tells me he's not going to be better. He's going to probably be just as good, probably just as entertaining. Whoever they can find a replacement for him, like a temporary replacement, I should say. But yeah, let's move on to the next slide. And that is, you got Cody Rhodes. Like, you got some more Cody Rhodes news of saying Cody Rhodes with everybody asking what happened with Cody at untelevised WWE event after The Rock returned. Cody Rhodes has been praised for his actions at Saturday's February 3rd WWE House Show in his first appearance since his controversial segment on SmackDown featuring the return of The Rock. The American Nightmare was in action at this weekend's live event in Knoxville, Tennessee, defeating Shinsuke Nakamura in the show's main event. Footage has now emerged showing a wholesome moment between Cody and a fan, like in the video, which you can watch below. I Cody, I mean Rhodes points out that a fan is holding a sign reading like legally blind but trying to see Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare then greeted her in like at the barricade, hugging her and signing a piece of a broken table to give to her. Cody then took the microphone to note to thank the Knoxville crowd, noting that it was great to visit on the road to WrestleMania 40. He then stayed at ringside to take photos with and signed more merchandise for fans. Results like from the house show house show were as follows, and we also have more matches like L.A. Knight against Jimmy Uso, AJ Styles against Austin Theory, and even Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark defeating Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile. And Omos defeating Akira Tozawa like every other house show live events. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa DIY taking on Imperium's Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. And we also have Bianca Belair, Shotzi, and Zelina Vega taking on the three Japanese Damage Control members, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, which they're the Kabuki Warriors in the duo. And Gunther defeats Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. We also had Cody Rhodes defeating Shinsuke Nakamura in the street fight match in the main event. Oh, yeah, Ricochet defeating Jinder Mahal as well. But here's a video of Cody Rhodes doing this kind gesture to the fan right here. Okay, what's wrong with not showing it? Okay, I think I fixed it, and I can show you the video of Cody Rhodes doing this kind generosity to this blind fan. Let's hurry up and do this. Come on, my bad for the hold up. And there's some reason I just don't want to show the video. Just showed it. For some reason, they don't want to show it. Sorry, guys. It looks like it's gonna be. It looks like I'm gonna have to show it some other time. But what are your thoughts on Cody doing such a kind gesture to that fan in the Knoxville, Tennessee, like where him giving a big hug and signing an autograph to a broken half piece of the table used on Shinsuke Nakamura in that street fight match, and do you think he's still gonna finish his story? Or do you think for now he's going to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's move on to the next wrestling news, and that is WWE stars speak out against a decision to replace Cody Rhodes with The Rock at WrestleMania 40. Logan Paul has weighed in on the WWE WrestleMania main event controversy involving The Rock sharing his support for Cody Rhodes. On the February 2nd episode of SmackDown, WWE made it clear that it had changed plans from the. This has led to a major online backlash, not limited to just social media, but also coverage from mainstream media out- outlets like such as TMZ and USA Today regarding the fan fury, and now even WWE United States champion Logan Paul has commented, like taking to Twitter, to share his thoughts. Logan Paul wrote simply, "We want Cody," and maybe that's true. We do want Cody, but also we would like to see The Rock against Roman Reigns. But I'll say I would prefer both of them on the night too, except Roman Reigns. And yeah, like I said before, and I'll say it again, probably at least one more time for a while. We would like to see like The Rock and Roman at the opener of night two, and then the main event of night two. It will be Roman Reigns versus Cody for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Some that Stage Creator would book on his prediction, or not predict, I'll say more like his WSC videos, like on his version of WrestleMania. But he also posted the sentiment like on his Instagram story, like, as you can see below, like with the phrase "We want Cody" listed as trending on Twitter throughout the day. February 3rd, like uh, certainly the topic remains fresh on fans' minds, and doesn't look like a typical criticism, like they'll blow over easily. A clip also emerged from today's WWE live event in Knoxville, where fans uh, were booing a clip of The Rock's return, a segment from SmackDown. Uh-oh. I don't tell me this is gonna be some kind of a twist. It's gonna be similar when Daniel Bryan didn't get the opportunity to face Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then fans are booing about that. And then when they found out that Batista won, that's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and he won, and then fans are booing that Batista's going to WrestleMania, and it's going to be them two, and they prefer Daniel Bryan be the one to get that spot of being the Royal Rumble winner, but he wasn't at the Royal Rumble at all, unfortunately, because WWE had no plans for him, and he was in the storyline with the Wyatt family. But the difference is Cody did win the Royal Rumble, but he's not getting the opportunity to face Roman Reigns, which I believe is probably going to lead WWE for The Rock saying, like, I am going to face Roman Reigns, but not for the championship. This is what fans will probably be cheering and start thinking like, yeah, this means it's Cody's spot. And this is where he said, like, all I want is the head of the table. Like I've been, that's the reason why I came back here, back at the beginning of this year in January, and said, I'm going to get something to eat. And should I sit at the bar stool side or the booth or the head of the table? But elsewhere in Logan Paul news, like Paul also appeared on last night's episode of Friday Night Smack. Oh, not last night. 2 nights episode. 2 nights ago episode of Friday Night SmackDown, coming face to face with his Royal Rumble opponent Kevin Owens, and seemingly signaling that their feud is far from over. But here's the tweet right here from the current United States champion and social media megastar, with him saying on the caption with the image of Cody Rhodes saying, "We wanted Cody," or "We want Cody." That's what. Which, yeah, that's true. When it comes to the Universal Championship, we do want Cody. But we also want the dream match with The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, which somehow they're probably gonna change some plans. Like, even though CM Punk has gotten injured, and then the plan was probably for CM Punk to face Seth Rollins if Cody's gonna face Roman Reigns. But now that's unfortunately not gonna happen. They're gonna try to make it a good WrestleMania with him. With Cody Rhodes facing Seth Rollins for his World Heavyweight Championship, and The Rock facing Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. But I think if these boos keeping up with the fans start saying like boo, we don't want it in this way, and then this is where they can have no choice but to change some plans. Even if CM Punk still is not able to compete at this year's WrestleMania, we could see somebody else facing Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Champion, like someone like Drew McIntyre or Gunther. Like if he, like I'll say maybe he should lose the title first, but he wouldn't be such a bad opponent for the Architect. But let me know in the comments down below on what do you think. What's these reactions of fans booing in this recent house show in Knoxville, Tennessee, along with Logan Paul agreeing with the fans that we want Cody to be in that spot for the Universal Championship in the main event of Night 2's Mania. But let me know in the comments, about all that, and then we're gonna move on to the next slide. More about the news of this controversial decision from this past Friday on SmackDown. Dustin Rhodes sends a message to Cody Rhodes to yeah. Oh, glad we charge it. You're welcome. You're good. Okay, charge it up right here on the side. Dustin Rhodes sends a message to Cody Rhodes after WWE WrestleMania 40 announcement, and AEW star and Cody Rhodes' brother Dustin has now shared a message for his brother Cody Rhodes following the WWE star's controversial segment of SmackDown, with Cody Rhodes stating on numerous occasions that he intended to win the WWE Championship to honor his late father, Dusty Rhodes. Many expected the Royal Rumble winner to select WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns as his opponent for WrestleMania 40. This is why this is what this is what Dustin had to say by when he Dustin had the message to send to and this is what this is what message he sent on Twitter with him saying this is why fans were shocked by Cody's announcement on Friday, on February 2nd, Friday's SmackDown episode, with the American Nightmare stating that he won't be challenging for Reigns' gold in April. Cody left the ring shortly after to allow The Rock have a confrontation with his cousin Roman Reigns, indicating that WWE plans for his match to headline WrestleMania 40. This has led to a lot of backlash from fans online, with many people arguing that Cody Rhodes deserves the main event. And then Dustin has now addressed the situation, sharing a message for his brother on Twitter. He wrote, "I love you, Cody. You are light for all of us. I keep stepping." The Rock has now addressed. The Rock also addressed Cody and WWE fans following his SmackDown appearance, which you can see on the other article, which we just talked about, with him thanking the fans and Cody for bringing this moment to reality. But anyways, let's see the tweet from Dustin Rhodes. Let me show you right here. But what's your thoughts on that, on this tweet? Let me know in the comments down below. And and this is the number one thing that's the topic of today's wrestling news, which I would agree that this is Cody's moment, and Cody should still face Roman Reigns for the title at the main event, despite if The Rock is going to face him in the dream match. But let's move on to the next slide. We got some real reasons for The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 revealed, which I think most of us all know, but I'm going to read it anyways. It says, the real reason why WWE changed plans to The Rock versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 40 main event has been revealed. Cody Rhodes winning the 2024 Royal Rumble, it appeared that the American Nightmare would be getting getting another opportunity. Look like you're getting another opportunity to finish his story in April. Rhodes interestingly announced that he won't be challenging for Roman Reigns' WWE Undisputed Universal Championship during the February 2nd edition of SmackDown. Following this announcement, The Rock made his surprise return to confront the tribal chief, suggesting that the Great One will be facing off against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Like, according to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, numerous WWE sources have confirmed that the Rock versus Roman Reigns is expected to be officially announced during Thursday's February 8th WrestleMania kickoff event in Las Vegas. The report noted that WWE decided to go The Rock versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 40, believing that this match would be a greater attraction for the mainstream and would help to create positive momentum for the company. Endeavor CEO Ariel Emanuel, WWE President Nick Khan, and others reportedly backed this idea. PW Insider was also told this change was not made to politic of Cody out of his main event and wasn't made out of Mollis. The change was made because the belief that The Rock would make the most money and to respect The Rock's new position in WWE's parent company TKO Group. It was officially announced that The Rock had joined the TKO board of directors on January 23rd. Cody Rhodes new WWE plans for WrestleMania 40 were also revealed, which you can see more about it right here in this article. But what's your thoughts on this, for this reasoning, which I would expect it to be other, for the fact CM Punk is injured and they had to do some last minute plans, which is very messed up, and no one's not going to achieve their dreams and finish their stories respectively, and that looked like it's going to be pulled off until next year's WrestleMania. But yeah, let's hope. But let's hope that they can finish their story and there could be some kind of a miracle. Or otherwise, we'll have to wait for another 12 months to wait and see that. But it looks like we have to wait for 12 months realistically at this time. Looking at it right now, I'll say realistically, we're going to have to wait and see Cody finishing his story and become WWE champion for another year, along with CM Punk finishing his story of main eventing next year's WrestleMania and WrestleMania 41 in 2025. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on this. For the reason that now he's now a new member of the TKO board, board of directors, and this will give him more money, and this will get him some more mainstream attractions for WWE. Help him gain some mainstream attraction of being a new and become the new and this would get more ratings and make more profit and ratings for the company in general as well. If they do this match, whether whoever walks out victorious, they know there's going to be a guaranteed success. Which, if I was WWE, I would just made it for not the title rather than for the throne. and it'd still be making a lot of money for the hardcore wrestling fans and the mainstream audience, like of having a headlining Mania match like this. And so it could get a win-win situation, though, like if that was my opinion, even though I keep repeating myself of how to book this match. But I'll say, but it's continuing the topic of The Rock facing Roman Reigns at Night 2's main event of WrestleMania. But let's move on to the next slide. And that is we got some WWE star claims history will be made ahead of big match. WWE star has claimed that history will be made ahead of the most anticipated NXT Vengeance Day Premium Live event, like February 4th, and it says right here, NXT's first PLE of 2024. Emanates from FNM Bank Arena, like in Clarksville, Tennessee. It says when and is set to see 6 matches total, including three title matches, including. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, this is where and it said one man who is set to have a bruiser night, then others is Trick Williams. Then others is Trick Williams, like who is not only set to compete in the Dusty Tag Team Classic Finals, but also challenge Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship in the main event of the Premium Live event. It remains to be seen how successful Trick Williams' night will end up being. However, the 29-year-old seems to be not lacking any confidence as the clock ticks down towards the event starting, and then taking to Twitter, Williams proclaimed that Vengeance Day would be one for the books, saying, "Today history will be made," and that's exactly what Trick Williams would say of like, and then like all going well, Trick Willie could walk out of FNM Bank Arena as not only the NXT to the NXT Tag Team Championship along with Carmelo Hayes in the Dusty Classic Tournament. With WWE reportedly viewing Williams as a potential future WrestleMania main event level star, it seems as if tonight could be the beginning of a title-laden career. The full match card for NXT Vengeance Day it can be found here, which it features Oba Femi defending his NXT North American Championship against Dragon Lee, Lyra Valkyria defending her NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez. We also have the family taking on OTM. We also have Joe Gacy versus Dijak in the street fight match. We also have the finals in the opener. We have the finals the Dusty Classic the finalist match with Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, the Wolf Dogs, which they call themselves. And then we got Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, the Trick Mello game, taking on Trick Mello game, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. That's what I meant to say. In the finals, also you have Trick Williams taking on Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. And who thinks he's gonna win either of those matches combined? Out of those matches, combine all those matches, do you think it's gonna be Joe Gacy or you think it's gonna be Dijak? Is it gonna be Obafemi, or is it gonna be Dragon Lee? And is it going to be OTM, or is it gonna be the D'Angelo family? Or do you think and do you think it's gonna be the Wolf Dogs, or do you think it's gonna be Trick Mello game? Do you think it's gonna be Trick Williams, or do you think it's gonna be Ilya Dragunov? Let me know all the 6 matches in the comments down below. Who's going to be victorious in their respective matches of tonight's NXT Vengeance Day, which we got the tweet right here by the former NXT North American champion. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, which after the show goes off the air on Peacock, I'm going to be making my NXT Vengeance Day review. Make sure to stay tuned for that as well. For those who's very interested of watching, for those fellow NXT fans out there. But let's move on to the next slide, and we're going to talk about some more news about the following of The Rock challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, which is WWE star calls fans toxic over Cody Rhodes, over the Rhodes / The Rock criticism. And it says right here, WWE star Ricochet has fired back at fans following recent outrage, following his comment on the topic of Cody Rhodes stepping aside for The Rock. In case you've been living under, Dwayne Johnson's Rock for the past 7 days, there has been a lot of backlash online from WWE fans following the final segment of Friday's February 2nd edition of SmackDown. During this show, Cody Rhodes announced that he will not challenge for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania 40 before The Rock made his entrance for a stare down with Roman Reigns. Ricochet has now shared his honest thoughts on the reaction to setting up Roman Reigns versus The Rock, calling the internet wrestling community toxic to how they reacted to a recent comment. The former Intercontinental Champ took to Twitter to note, first let me say there is no bigger Cody support, bigger Cody supporter than me. First let me say it all over again. First, let me say there is no bigger Cody supporter than me. Ask Samantha Irvin. Second, you guys have shown me how truly toxic the IWC is. Ha ha. Ricochet and elaborated, claiming that he was wildly harassed for commenting, preaching under a post explaining the storyline between Roman Reigns and The Rock. He wrote, I said nothing other than that he was out here preaching because he was asked a question to which he took the time to write a very lengthy reply with crazy details, like laugh emoji to then be wildly harassed. Ha ha ha! What a world! The high flyer replied to a number of comments stating that he didn't actually shared his opinion on the matter. Happy for fans to healthily voice their opinions, he explained. But there's a difference. Like, let voice our opinions, but then there's just saying stuff like to specifically in instant negative feelings. Ricochet went on to the si- the sum the sum the summarize the summarize. Let's all voice our opinions. Let's all debate on what we think is important. That's the best part about all of this, the fact that we all love it. But when you just want to say some hateful stuff just because because you can, that's where that the fun stops. Let's be cool. I know the good will always out high or outweigh the bad always. I was just shedding like some positive light on negative people. The Rock the Rock shared message for Cody and fans, which you can see on the other article. But what's your thoughts on Ricochet his comments about the negative fans in the IWC? And do you think that they could be too negative and too what's that? Do you think that they could be way too negative and too what's that word? I would say too harsh about their comments. That's the best way to describe them. Like, even though it's not what they want in the main event, I think he should be in the opener. Not trying to be a negative Nancy, but it's just my opinion on the matter. Even though it'll still be a great match, don't get me wrong, it's still going to be a very entertaining and blockbuster field dream match that we've been waiting to see from the past couple of years. Like, ever since Roman Reigns was the Universal Championship. And now we're going to get this match, but maybe it's at a time that we want to see Cody get his opportunity of a lifetime, something that he was trying to get from the past year, and for the reason why he left the other company, which is All Elite Wrestling, and leave his EVP position to go back to the company where he tried to win the championship and finish his story of his family's Rhodes legacy. But yeah, perhaps Ricochet's right on one thing, but maybe we should share our opinions and our thoughts on the matter in a positive way, and so we can understand what your frustration is about with WWE's decision about Cody not facing the tribal chief. But yeah, let me know about that in the comments section right down below. And do you think that WWE made the right choice of picking The Rock over Cody Rhodes, or do you think that was the wrong decision? Which I'm not saying it's going to be the wrong decision, because it's not the wrong. It was always the plan. I'm not minding it. I would say it should be like something that would be that would make everybody happy at the end of the day, which they can achieve their dreams, and not trying to make everybody happy and be a people pleaser. But I'm just saying, like again, like just make it where it could be everybody could get what they want at the end of the day. At the end of the day, like the fans, like the wrestler that's trying to finish each other's respective stories. Like with The Rock trying to be head of the table, with Cody Rhodes being WWE champion. But it looks like we're going to see Cody Rhodes probably be World Heavyweight Champion, and then The Rock could possibly be WWE Champion along with the head of the table spot. But let's move on to the next slide. But yeah, but I'm not sure if it was really worth I'm not sure if it's gonna lead any favors though. It looks like WWE gonna have to do some more changes again. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, anytime. Gladly, Uncle June, Super Ninja Austin will gladly. Yeah, you're welcome. It's Uncle Super Ninja Austin's pleasure. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what's next at the biggest showcase of the Immortal event. Like, despite for being change of plans, I think WrestleMania is gonna be still an exciting event, and we can all agree that we're gonna have a great time watching the show because we're gonna have so many massive and banger matches, like with Roman versus Rock. We have Rollins versus Rhodes. We have Bayley versus Io Sky. Maybe Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. We also probably will have Damian Priest versus Finn Balor if they lose the tag team titles, and we'll also have any other title match. Heck, even LA Knight against Logan Paul for the United States Championship match, looking like if it's for the WWE Championship, like if it would be like in the next few years. And then we could see like a Sheamus or Chad Gable face Gunther for these Intercontinental Champions. We need to start making even championship matches look like main event worthy matches, even though they're not main event based championships, aka World Heavyweight Championship belts. But anyways, let's move on to the next slide. We got some Mick Foley news. Response to call out from a former WWE star. Excuse me for a second. Hello. I'm doing good. How you doing? That's good. That sounds very good. Scrumptious. Oh, I think he just left. But well, I'm gonna make sure that I tell him like when he comes back to give you a call. And I am done. I'm doing my SNA podcast right now. It's okay if I call you back. Thank you so much, Grandpa. All right, bet that. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Bye. All right, let's continue. We got okay, yeah, next up we got some Mick Foley news. We got Mick Foley's response to call out from former WWE star after retirement match teased. Former WWE star Matt Cardona has called out wrestling legend Mick Foley following Foley recently noting that he's thinking about returning to the ring. Foley recently stated that on his Foley is podcast that he's considering coming out of retirement for one final match for his 60th birthday. And
I'm eating some food today, baby. Then I'm gonna get some more trash bags.
but it says right here, the WWE Hall of Famer noted that this retirement bout would be a death match that would take place away from WWE. Foley named John Moxley and Matt Cardona as potential opponents for this bout, noting that Cardona specifically has heat in the deathmatch world. Cardona has taken to Instagram to share a photo of himself in a F. McFoley jacket, issuing a challenge. Not challenging. My apology, SNA fans. Cardona captioned his post. It, if if McFoley is really having a one last match and it's a death match, there is only person who should be his opponent, and this is what he said into his message, in him writing, "Me, the deathmatch king." Foley replied to Cardona's post with a comment writing him of the following: "Be careful what you wish for." Be careful what you wish for, Matt Cardona. Cardona most recently wrestled at Saturday's February 3rd GCW, the Codis Winter 2 show, losing to Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, a former fellow WWE star, in a singles action. The former WWE star fired shots at The Rock during this show, which you can read about it into the icon, not the icon, but I'll say more likely the link button right here. And here's the post on Instagram with Matt Cardona having a bad jack. And I believe that's his wife Chelsea Green in the background. But what's your thoughts on Matt Cardona sending this message to Mick Foley? Do you think we will have a dream match with the anti-hardcore wrestler and the legendary hardcore wrestler, which is a dream match that fans would probably wanted to see from the past 15 years, but some hardcore fans, I should say, probably want to see from the past 15 years, but they has yet to see it. Like, at least hardcore WWE fans, I should say. But we could possibly see it at an independent wrestling show, like on Mick Foley's 60th birthday, which we could see the indie god taking on the hardcore legend in a dream match with Mick Foley can then retire for good, after this match, and we could see them have a match that both men will never forget, and wrestling fans that will never forget. And there'll probably be like a one final match like Ric Flair 2 years ago, except Mick Foley would probably be in ring shape, a little bit more ring shape than Ric Flair was. And And he'll be wrestling like if he's still in his 40s, like if it was 20 years ago. But let's move on to the next slide. We got the Rock news, like more Rock news, but it's a former WWE star about him taking shots at him. And it says right here, former WWE star Matt Cardona referenced WWE situation surrounding The Rock and Cody Rhodes at GCW. The Coldest Winter Part 2 show, Cardona faced off against his former WWE rival Nick Nemeth, FKA Dolph Ziggler, at Saturday's February 3rd show. The former Zack Ryder took to the mic ahead of the bout to argue that Nemeth was a part-timer coming into GCW to steal his spot, comparing Nick Nemeth as Nick Nemeth with The Rock. Cardona said, I'm the face of GCW. I can't just let some part-timer come in here and steal my spot. You think you're The Rock or something, bro? Which I believe Matt Cardona is really friends with Cody Rhodes, so of course he's gonna. That's another reason why he would take a shot at The Rock. But anyways, and then he continued saying, "Why don't you do yourself a favor and just lay down? Let me get the 1, 2, 3 so I can finish my story." Which is another clear reference about his real life wrestling best friend, the American Nightmare. Nemeth didn't listen to Cardona's suggestion and went on to defeat Cardona in his GCW debut. Of course, Cardona was referencing the closing moment of Friday night's SmackDown episode, during which Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes announced that he won't be challenging Roman Reigns for his WWE Undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania 40. Rhodes